Brilliance Audio presents the unabridged recording of A Forever Thing by Carolyn Brown, performed by Brittany Pressley. Chapter 1. Fancy Lynn Sawyer wasn't going a single mile over the speed limit. Not that she always drove strictly within the law, but that evening she was actually driving 5 miles below the limit, until that silly black cat darted out from the curb and headed straight for her front tire. She would never admit to being superstitious, but the first thought that ran through her mind was that the cat was a blasted bad omen. She swerved to miss it and hit the curb, bounced back, overcorrected, and hit the curb again. By the time she had control of the car, the black cat had shot across the street to the courthouse lawn and climbed the nearest tree, and there were red, white, and blue lights flashing behind her. She dutifully pulled over and rolled down the window, and the aroma of almond extract hit her nose. Ignoring the approaching cop, she grabbed the brown bag with the leaking bottle and had it in hand when she looked up into the mossy green eyes of the policeman. His expression was pure disgust as he stared at the small brown bag. "I can explain," she said. "License and registration to begin with." No smile. Not even a hint of one in his eyes. The man was all business. She carefully set the bag on the floor while she fumbled through her purse for her license and the glove compartment for the registration and insurance verification. There was barely an inch of extract left in the bottom of the bottle. $3 sucked into the carpet, and her car would smell like almonds for weeks. "Fake ID if I ever saw one," he mumbled. "This says you're 30 years old. Does it belong to an older aunt who looks like you?" Fancy narrowed her blue eyes into slits and glared at the man. "I can explain this mess. A black cat ran out in front of me. I swerved. The bag has almond extract in it for baking, and it must have fallen off the seat and broken when I stomped on the brake." "Would you get out of the car, please?" He ignored her explanation. He'd heard better excuses from teenagers before, and never had he been snookered into believing a single one of them. He wasn't starting that night, not with the aroma of amaretto liqueur seeping through the window and the blue-eyed teeny bopper wearing cut-off jean shorts and a tank top holding the evidence in plain sight. Fancy Lynn opened the door, climbed out, yanked her jean hems down, then tugged the bright yellow
Sample complete. Ready to continue?